Hey, what's going on, guys? It's that time of week again. Yes, it's time we continue our Telltale game series. We are back today, of course, with Back to the Future. So we are going to be picking right up where we left off in this game, but before we do, I would like to drop a quick disclaimer alert. I do not own any rights to this game. I don't claim to own any rights to this game. All rights go to Universal Studios. I am simply doing a playthrough. Yo, Tiger Monkey, what's up, dude? Thanks for stopping in, appreciate it. Right, we're just going to have to go with new game again, because as I say every week when we pull this up, the whole episode system for this particular Telltale game was a bit screwy. Because the episodes were in a different sort of selection. You had new game, continue, or load game, and load game was the same as continue, so there was no point having a load game there in the first place. But yeah, anyway, let's move on. Super Spooky Gamer, what's up, dude? Thanks for stopping in, appreciate it. So if you guys tuned into the last episode, you would have seen that it was extremely trippy and fucked up. Oh, hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, no worries. What? Congratulations on 20 subs.
Where am I? Ah, Citizen Plus? Citizen Plus! Jen? Hey, Jennifer!
So here we are, captured after the events of the last episode.
Doesn't look like it's on. Someone's locked up all my stuff. I'll never get that combination on my own. Doesn't look like it's on.
Well, that's annoying.
Make sure the McFly boy is prepped for his Citizen Plus treatment by the time I finish with my husband.
How is Citizen Brown?
I'm afraid it's worse than we imagined. He's gone completely antisocial.
Darn.
We're using every tool at our disposal to snap him out of it. But I fear that nothing short of a complete personality rebuild will bring our leader back to us.
And it's all McFly's
Dad's messed up.
Unbelievable, isn't it? One teenage hooligan has brought Hill Valley to the brink of ruin. Ah, well.
No, you did that on your own, love.
I'll be tending to Citizen Brown.
I gotta get out of here and rescue Doc.
Not her again, right? Oh man, that creepy camera's following me again.
Ah, Dad, is that you?
Who else would it be?
Where are you?
back in the garage. What are you doing in the Citizen Plus ward?
Edna threw me in here.
She can't do that to my son. How can I help?
Not that I'm not happy that you're here, but why are you here?
I'm looking for your mother.
Mom?
After you left, she and I had a big old fight, and, well, she went and signed herself up for a full battery of Citizen Plus treatments.
Can you tell her about Biff?
I tried. You know your mother. Once she puts her mind to something, she's a regular force of nature.
I figure that if I can just find her, maybe I can talk her out of this foolishness.
Could you let me talk to Jennifer?
Jennifer Parker?
Yeah, she's in the room next door.
Let's see, that'd be waiting room beta. Got it.
You're all patched in, son. Jennifer.
It's really messed up how his dad can control all of that.
Where are you?
I'm over here, in the camera.
Oh, Oh, Martin, aren't you in enough trouble already?
Trouble? Jen, what are you talking about?
You know, with all the drinking and the PDAs.
Jennifer, what's wrong with you? You sound strange.
I used to be strange, Martin. But thanks to my first Citizen Plus treatment, I'm well on my way to becoming an average, well-adjusted teenager.
Citizen
Ah,
Plus. Oh no,
that's
Jen,
cringy.
not you too. Why's your door open?
Now that I'm finished with my Citizen Plus treatment, I'm free to go whenever I want. I'm just waiting for the nice guard to escort me out.
That is really creepy.
Jen, this whole Citizen Plus thing is a scam. Edna's using it
Yo,
to take
Big
control
Daddy
of
Egg, what's up,
everyone in
dude?
Hill Valley, including her husband.
You know, Citizen Edna told me you were having paranoid delusions, but I had no idea.
Hey, on your way out, do you think you can help me break out of here?
Oh, I couldn't do that, Martin. It's against the rules.
Hey, forget breaking out. Could you at least come visit me? It's kind of lonely in here.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to see each other until you've undergone your first Citizen Plus treatment.
Why not?
Because your gosh danged hormones are out of control, Martin.
Gosh danged hormones.
Could you hang around for a few minutes? It's nice to have someone to talk to.
I'll be here until the guard comes for me. Then I'll really have to tell him about how you're hijacking the cameras.
Oh, come on. Don't be a narc.
I'm not a narc. I'm a good citizen.
Minecraft survival. Oh, that one sounds interesting.
Hello?
What?
Why is all my stuff locked in a cage?
In order to ensure that Citizen Plus patients don't injure themselves, their belongings are placed in a locked box until the completion of their Citizen Plus treatment.
Injure themselves?
It's a very intensive process. Some people can't handle it.
Hey, could you get me a burger or something? The only food I've had today is a tofu dog.
Regrettably, sir, the rigors of the Citizen Plus treatment require you to begin the process with an empty stomach.
Well, that's harsh.
Can I take a look at my stuff for a second?
Why?
I want to make sure my guitar neck isn't getting bent.
What?
Come on, man. My parents spent a fortune on that thing.
Fine. Back away from the door, sir. There. How's the guitar?
I guess it's okay.
Good.
I didn't see the combination, but perverted dad did.
Dad,
How can I help, son?
I tried to peek over the guard's shoulder to get the combination, but he's too tall.
Over his shoulder? Hold on.
What?
I may have it on tape.
Zoom, enhance, zoom, enhance. Ha! What?
Because Edna doesn't like them,
Nice work, Dad.
and anything that Edna doesn't like gets locked up.
8 right, 18 left, 32 right.
All right.
Hey, your guitar. I'm sorry I tried to throw it out.
Yeah, the guitar's pretty cool, but this is what I care about.
No fair making your dad all misty, son.
I know exactly how to get Jennifer to like me.
Okay, Jane, here's a little something I think you're gonna like. At least, I hope you still do.
Martin?
Jennifer.
Oh god.
Oh, Martin. Martin? What are you doing?
That's a pretty awesome guitar riff, actually.
What's going on here?
I have no idea, sir. I was minding my own business when all of a sudden a horrible noise started coming out of that camera.
Well, that's not right.
Yeah, well, neither is this. No one scrambles my brain. You hear me? No one. I'm Jennifer Parker, rock and roller.
Jen?
Oh, yeah, right.
Well, we snapped her out of it.
Yeah, Jen.
No time for small talk, McFly. We need to get you disguised so we can walk out of here.
Well, the only reason this version of Marty can't sing is because
Calvin
it's
Klein
not
underwear? Really?
it's not Michael J. Fox.
How do I look?
Little short for a stormtrooper, but it'll have to do. Come on.
I can't plug my guitar into that.
Oh, for God's sake. I didn't want to plug a guitar into that. I wanted to leave the room.
Okay, Hotshot, what's next?
Now we rescue Citizen Brown, get the hell out of here, and get things back to the way they're supposed to be.
Whatever, just as long as I get to break some stuff. I've got a lot of pent-up hostility right now, you know?
Miss Parker,
What the?
Yeah.
I'm here to escort you to the lobby. Your father's waiting for you.
Can he wait? I was hoping that this attractive young man could take me on a tour of the facilities.
I'm afraid I really must insist, miss.
Relax, Jennifer. I've got everything under control.
Really?
Really.
Okay then. But first...
What was that for?
For saving me, dummy. Let's go, officer.
You know, I'm probably gonna have to write you up for a PDA violation.
Bite me.
What?
Rock and roll.
Public displays of affection violation. Ugh. That's so messed up.
Hey, get me out of here.
Sorry, can't hear you in this thing, but thanks for the duds, though.
I have some of that? Feels like I haven't eaten in years.
No, that's Tannen's. He's not allowed to eat it until he's taken his pacification pill. We tried to give it to him an hour ago, but he still hasn't swallowed it.
Let me try. I can be pretty persuasive.
No.
So the dick takes a drink of it.
Increase somatosensory fluid by 17%.
Wow, they've really got the store locked up tight. I wonder what sick freak they've got in here. Ah!
Biff.
I should have known. Hi, Biff.
This
Like
isn't
your intercom's
working.
busted. Just as well. It'd probably be just a bunch of swearing and mixed metaphors anyway.
Shall we piss him off?
On out of here, big guy. Guess they don't work. Hey, Biff. Guess who your guard is? Peekaboo. The guard says I'm not supposed to give you any food until you swallow your pill.
Oh, because that wasn't obvious at all.
Hi, Biff. Come on, Biff. Just swallow your pill.
Lol.
I'd never get my hand under there. Oh, Biff spit.
Hey, is that a public display of affection over there?
What?
Sorry, it was just a shadow.
Stop goofing around and get back to work.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna need you to pass the fuck out now.
Jeez, what have they been feeding Biff? Horse tranquilizers?
You, God!
Who, me?
I mean, me?
Yes, you. As you can see, that slacker of a technician is sleeping on the job again. Please be a dear and tend to the Citizen Plus control panel, will you?
Sure.
Okay, Doc. I'm
Not
in.
sure.
Now, how do I get you out of here without turning you into a vegetable?
Oh yeah, sure, no worries, Tiger Monkey. Thanks for stopping in anyway. Appreciate it.
Jeez, where's the off button on this thing? Hey, an equalizer. At least, I think it's an equalizer. I can't plug my guitar into that.
No, I think I know what he's doing.
I'm sorry about the discomfort.
Volume. Finally, a word I can understand.
Yep. We need the guitar.
I moved him a few inches. Maybe I can blast him right out the door. There's no jack.
Oh, that sucks.
I don't feel like serenading anyone right now. Jeez, he looks miserable. I don't know what kind of movies they're showing Doc, but I don't think he's enjoying them.
That is really messed up.
Speaker looks really familiar.
What are you doing in here?
Looking for the bathroom?
The next scheduled bathroom break isn't for another 158 minutes.
Right.
She has scheduled bathroom breaks as well.
Rebalance the limbic inverters, please.
I almost feel sorry for the poor guy. Almost. Hi, Biff. Want out of here, big guy? Guess they don't work. Bye, Biff.
Bye, Biff.
He'll be out for a while. Looks like a giant air freshener. Weird.
Where am I going?
Maybe I could talk to Doc from there.
Yeah, first we need to get rid of Edna.
Are you having problems with the controls, citizen?
There's no one in my cell to talk to. There's nothing I need in there. I used to think she was a little annoying, but now she's just plain evil.
No, it's just plain evil.
That's broken. I guess Jen did that so the guard won't be able to call for help.
No.
Optics.
Let's torture Doc for a little bit.
Tactile. Sorry.
Let's torture this.
Gastrosensory.
Oh no, gastrosensory. You know that had to be puking or farting.
Olfactory. I think I know what that means.
What the?
Looks like the aroma tanks have clogged themselves again.
Oh, thank you. I hadn't noticed that. Come on, make yourself useful.
Now's our chance.
I'm sorry about the delay, dear. This'd go a lot easier if you just gave up this madness about time machines and altering the past. You should concentrate on the future.
There is no future for us.
You won't think that in a few more hours.
Edna, please, think about the consequences of your actions.
Me? You're the one threatening the social...
This is how we get him out of here.
Hey, Doc, let's get ready to blow this joint.
What was that? You! What are you doing?
Getting my friend
Hi.
Nutcase.
Oh, that was underwhelming.
Okay, that was a little less dramatic than I had expected.
Classic theme song. That'll work.
Attention citizens. This is an Omega-1 priority alert. Potentially disruptive nonconformists are loose in the courthouse.
Nonconformists.
Please return to your homes until the situation has been resolved.
What are they, goths?
What the heck was Edna doing to you back there?
She was trying to rebuild my personality from the ground up, erasing the parts she didn't like.
Harsh. Hey, it's my mom. Hey.
Don't talk to her. She could give us away.
No offense, Your Honor, but why'd you marry Edna anyway? She's kind of crazy.
Yes, now. But back when we were first dating, her madness was tempered by an ironclad sense of right and wrong. At least, that's how it seemed to me at the time.
Ugh, she manipulated his entire timeline.
Go back and change history. None of this will ever happen.
I guess. What do we do now?
Now we wait for the guards to clear out so we can make a break for your time machine.
No, it's your time machine, not mine.
All right, Dad. Where is the DeLorean anyway?
I had the wreck towed to my secret lab near Clayton Ravine.
Clayton Ravine, as in Clara Clayton?
Why? Is that significant?
Well, Clara's kind of supposed to be your wife, so yeah.
Fascinating.
Mom, Dad, no!
You'll be fine.
So that does just go to show that in this particular timeline, they never went back in time in the first place.
You're right.
Because the Clayton Ravine, if you remember at the end of Back to the Future 3, was renamed to the Eastwood Ravine. Because Clara obviously survived.
I'm afraid I'll have to do that without you, Martin.
What? Why?
Well, from what little I understand of time travel, if you help me rebuild the time machine, your presence in the repair of it could cause some sort of temporal paradox after we return to 1931.
So what am I supposed to do? Just hang out here in Bizarro Hill Valley until you fix the time machine?
Exactly. But don't worry, if things work out according to plan, you won't even notice I'm gone.
You know, for a second there, you sounded almost as confusing as the real Doc.
See? We're making progress already. See you soon, Martin.
Good luck, Your Honor.
Oh, and you might want to stay off the streets for a few seconds.
Stay off the street. Citizen Brown? Emmett?
Wait, where'd he go?
He's not coming back, you know.
What are you talking about?
Emmett, without me to guide him, he's almost useless. Before I found him, he was a miserable failure who never finished anything. But with me to inspire him, look at what we've built!
Yeah, a dystopian society where everything you don't like gets put in a bin.
Not the only inspiration of Doc's life, you know. In my timeline, he married one of the sweetest women of the 19th century.
Sweetness. Blech. Emmett needs discipline to stay focused. He's so easily distracted.
Yeah, you've inspired him all right. Inspired him to turn Hill Valley into a bunch of uptight dorks.
I wouldn't expect a delinquent like you to understand.
You think you've inspired Doc? I'll have you know that without you, Emmett Brown is destined to build a time-traveling DeLorean and a flying time train.
Preposterous. Emmett
Yo,
wouldn't even
Blazin',
build a
what's up,
dog
dude?
feeder
Thanks for
without
stopping
me
in.
to guide him.
Yeah, well, he did that too. Okay, Your Honor. Starting to get a little concerned here.
It worked! Ha-ha! 1 second I'm in the present, the next I'm 6 months in the past. Amazing!
6 months? It took you 6 months to repair the time machine?
6 months, my family fortune, and a sketchy deal with a gang of Libyan nationals.
Libyans.
Emmett, don't do this. You need help.
Oh, blow it out your exhaust, poor dear. Now that I've escaped into the past, your pack of divorce lawyers can't... Martin, how long have you been waiting for me?
A couple of minutes, maybe?
That's curious. I set the repair time circuits to arrive only a couple of seconds after I left. Oh, well, I'm sure there's no need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Here.
What's this?
Clothes for our trip. We can't have you traipsing around 1931 in that ridiculous outfit.
Wait, our trip?
You didn't think I was going to let you erase the worst mistake of my life without my help, did you?
Fine, leave.
I love the American Dad episode where they're building that DeLorean together, and he goes, "Steve, the Libyans!" Oh, that guy steals the DeLorean gear shift lever, and he goes, "Oh, it's like shaking hands with a cat."
Time circuit set for August 26, 1931. You ready to go, Your Honor?
Call me, Doc.
Goodbye, bizarre and fucked up timeline.
This is where I last saw him. You, teenage you. You were headed this way, arm in arm with Edna.
Oh, luckily my erstwhile wife was never the type to kiss on the first date. If we work fast and stay focused, we can see to...
No, because this Doc and this Marty have returned to 1931 6 months after the original Doc and Marty left.
The old town theater.
What about it?
I haven't thought about this place in years. The missus made me turn it down back in 71. Said the movies were corrupting the younger generation. It was all nonsense, of course. I spent countless evenings here in my youth. Never turned me into a hoodlum. Say, remember Public Enemy? Why, you dirty rat. No good yellow belly stool. Never did manage to see Frankenstein, though.
But you're going to. That's what we're here for, remember?
Right, of course. The film that was supposed to set off a chain reaction in my imagination, inspiring with a notion that would launch my scientific career.
You've still got no memory of what that notion was?
Well, how could I? It happened in the brain of a different Emmett Brown. An Emmett Brown now erased by the shifting sands of time. Luckily for us, I do know something about my own brain, having lived in it for the past 70+ years. Once we get my younger self re-inspired by that movie, nothing will distract him from his proper... Great Scott, will you look at that?
Town square?
It's just like I remember it, only dirtier.
Only dirtier.
Come on now, Doc, you need to... Go inside and check it out. First rule of time travel, Doc, never allow your other self to catch sight of you. It could cause reality to collapse or something.
You mean?
Right behind you. Don't peek. Go
What
on.
is he wearing? Is he trying out for the Godfather?
Carl Sagan.
The billions and billions guy?
The suspected arsonist.
Huh?
Just go with it.
Yeah, exactly. There's more than one of them because it's just an infinite time loop over and over again. It's like time wants to happen for what happens with these guys.
Michael, you do show up at the oddest moments. Where have you been hiding?
Oh, you know, here and there. You're a little hard to pin down yourself. I went looking for you last night, but...
I believe I was off entertaining a beautiful lady. You know, I never really got a chance to thank you.
Well, I'm sure you would have escaped Kid on your own.
Kid? Oh, sure, I'm grateful for that, but no, I'm talking about Edna. It's funny to think of now, but until that crisis, I actually thought Edna and I disliked one another. Imagine!
Yeah, well, sometimes...
Trust that first impression.
Right. Thing is, you shouldn't let Edna distract you from, you know, the business at hand. Finishing your project for the expo and going to see Frankenstein.
Oh, pshaw. I'm far too busy for movies these days.
But,
And as for my project, it's practically done.
The rocket car?
The rocket car? Boy, are you out of date. I've junked the rocket car, but more trouble than it's worth. I'll never figure out a propulsion system that does what I want it to do. And besides, its social utility is practically non-existent.
You'll figure it out, Emmett. You only need a bolt of inspiration, that's all. Maybe if you went to a...
The mental alignment meter is a much more worthy project.
The what?
It was Edna's idea, and she's really been cracking the whip to get me to complete it in time for the expo.
Emmett, I'm a little confused here. What day is it?
Why, it's opening day.
What day is it?
The opening day of the expo. Which reminds me, I'd better skedaddle back to the lab. If Edna catches me dawdling, there'll be heck to pay. Catch you around, Corleone.
October 12th? Doc?
That is 6 months after the original Doc and Marty left back to that dystopian, creepy future where anything Edna doesn't like gets thrown in a bin. Oh, and public displays of affection are also illegal. That was a thing as well.
Come to think of it, it is a bit brisk for August.
Oh, we're 2 months late. The expo's about to start and teenage you is already in over his head with Edna.
I always did have a tendency to plunge into things.
Let's plunge into the DeLorean and get to the right date.
No, it's far too risky. Remember how I was late picking you up in '86?
Yeah?
That should have been a tip-off. Something is horribly wrong with the time circuits. And the problem appears to be getting worse. If we try to jump now, we could find ourselves stranded in the Cenozoic age. Or worse, the Mesozoic.
Then we're stuck?
For the time being. I'll look into the problem and see what I can do. In the meantime, you can go to work on the other problem.
Right. I'll go to the lab and see if I can talk teenage you out of...
If young me is already as infatuated as you say, you're not going to be able to talk him out of anything. Believe me, I remember. Better to focus on the more clear-headed half of the couple.
Edna? Where can I find her?
Where do you think? I'll drive. The DeLorean should still function adequately as a means of conveyance in the first 3 dimensions.
Failure of parents, wow. I haven't thought about that in years.
there she is.
My soon-to-be ex-future wife is nothing if not predictable.
Do I really have to talk to her? I mean, couldn't I just hang out until you fix the time circuits and... I'll talk to her. You better get the DeLorean out of sight before someone...
Hey, you! Quit blocking the drive! All Car of the Future contestants need to report to the North Tent.
Why not?
Car of the Future. You have no idea.
Hey, Artie.
Officer!
Officer?
Right. Don't blow your cover.
Will you please keep your mind on the task at hand?
Can't talk right now.
Damn, she's evil.
Hey, excuse me.
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not
open?
till tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds!
Wasn't he the guy from the speakeasy that kept trying to punch me?
Yeah.
Well, stay out of the way of the workers. You look familiar. Do I know you?
Nope.
Spell it B-R-O-W-N. It's not exactly an obscure name.
I still don't see it on the list. I'm sorry.
Oh, for the love... Let me try this one more time. This is the Hill Valley Science Expo, right?
First annual.
Indeed. The purpose of our fair is to showcase cutting-edge technology.
That's right. And to burnish Hill Valley's reputation as a forward-thinking community.
And yet, you want to exclude the maker of the most revolutionary breakthrough of all.
It's not that I want to, but... oh, dear.
Mr. Corleone, you do pop up at the oddest times. What are you doing here?
Breaking up you and Emmett. Let's just be honest.
I need to...
Whatever it is, I hope you don't have to deal with Mr. Stonewall here. His sole function seems to be preventing people from accomplishing their business. Honestly, with him keeping the books, it's a wonder the Tannen gang got as far as they did. Have you seen Emmett?
No.
Then you've heard all about his big breakthrough, the mental alignment meter.
She won't even let me speak.
And to think, he didn't even realize the import of his discovery until I pointed it out to him. I've never known anyone like him. So oblivious to his own potential.
I kind of wanted to talk to you about Emmett and his potential.
Funny, I didn't spot it myself at first. In fact, for the longest time, I thought I didn't even like him.
Yeah. You know, those gut instincts are important. If you disliked him right off the bat.
Oh, but I didn't know him then.
This is basically an identical conversation to what we had with young Emmett.
Yeah, but...
I appreciate your concerns, Mr. Corleone, but I can take care of myself. I know what I'm looking for in a man, and it so happens Emmett fits the bill to a T. That's Emmett Brown. Rhymes with clown, which I'm beginning to think you are.
Just a simple mix-up, I'm sure.
I've no doubt of that.
Keep talking to Edna.
You said that Emmett fits your bill of requirements for a man.
Yes?
What would that list be exactly?
You'd make a good reporter, Mr. Corleone, you know that? Well, his physical appearance for one thing. Emmett may not be Clark Gable, but he cleans up surprisingly well. I gave him my grandfather's white suit to wear at the expo. Oh, you should see him in it. He looks positively radiant.
No, it looks like someone from The Godfather.
Got it.
And he's completely devoted to me. That's important. I've got no time or tolerance for playboys.
Faithful as a Labrador. Check.
Thirdly, and most important...
Yes?
Well, his mind, of course. It's brilliant, and it's virtuous through and through. His own mind map shows him to be a model citizen.
Good brain, I see. And if it turned out that you were mistaken about any of these qualities...
Say, what's your game?
Just curious, just trying to understand the female mind.
Well, understand this. I'm not some faint-hearted girl who'd run away at the first hint of trouble. I've made a big investment in Emmett. Not money, but I've sunk all my ambitions into him. I'd have to be thoroughly disillusioned before I'd call it quits with Emmett. Got it?
Uh-huh.
Now, Mr. Cub Reporter, is there anything else?
Yeah. Die.
What the heck is this mental alignment meter of Emmett's?
Oh, it's an absolutely revolutionary invention! Measures a person's affinities, what he's attracted to, what he's repulsed by, that sort of thing.
Interesting. And it really works?
Well, of course! What's the point of inventing something that doesn't work? Or, anyway, it works well enough for my purposes.
Rather hard for me to picture Emmett as a chick magnet.
Chick magnet?
A guy who gets the girls, you know, motors running.
Motors?
Who makes them, you know.
You mean a chic?
Yeah.
Well, it's a matter of taste, I suppose, but when he's properly pomaded and decked out in my grandfather's white suit, Emmett just glows. Makes my heart flutter a bit just to picture him.
Glows like a dude in The Godfather.
You say you know Emmett's
I'm gonna keep
a model
making that
citizen,
joke.
but you don't know him as well as I do. Did you know he once cheated some Libyans out of plutonium?
Plutonium? What would Libyans want with plutonium? I'm sure he had a very good reason. Emmett's mind map demonstrates conclusively his brain is oriented toward virtue.
This one time, to power one of his science experiments, Emmett hijacked a train.
Please, there hasn't been a train hijacking in Hill Valley since the days of Mad Dog Tannen.
Exactly. See, because at the minute we are in that prime timeline, so the future, well, the past of the future, which hasn't happened yet, still technically happened. Are you guys following this? Because even I didn't follow that.
So you say Emmett only has eyes for you?
Absolutely. It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
Well, it's good to hear he's finally settling down.
Yes. Settling down?
You know, ready to stop playing the field, as it were.
Playing the... Oh, you're joking.
Emmett's done a lot of shady things in his time. My vice principal warned me to stay away from him.
Your vice principal sounds like a dolt.
Well, vice principal is your dad. Or your brother. One of the two.
But I can't help feeling sorry for him.
Who?
All of Emmett's other girls, now that he's with you.
Please, I think I know Emmett by now. There are no other girls.
I wonder what's gonna happen to Emmett's little black book.
Little black book?
Oh, it's legendary. That's what enabled Emmett to become the, Valentino of Hill Valley High. Gee, I wonder if he'd let me have it.
You must think I'm pretty gullible, Mr. Corleone.
Ugh.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Hey, Audie. You seen my Oriole?
You mean this?
Yeah, thanks.
That looks like
She
Thor's
gets to
helmet.
come and go freely, and I'm forced to wait. I love it.
To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who... Oh, hiya, kid. Say, aren't you the fellow who...
Got you to turn on Kid Tannen? You bet.
You look younger without your mustache. That was a dirty trick, you know, making me think Kid had gone and iced Audie.
I'm sorry, but it was the only way I could...
Forget about it. I'm trying to. Yesterday's in the past. That's my motto. You gotta live for today.
Right.
So what are you doing down here anyway? Do you wish to pull the levers that control the future? At the
He already
Expo,
has.
silly. Technology for a better tomorrow and all that.
Oh, yeah, that's actually why I'm here. Listen, I've got a proposal for you. I have this friend, right?
No dice. I'm only seeing Audie now.
It's not like that. See, my friend's in a relationship with Edna Strickland.
Oh, poor schmuck. I wouldn't wish her on anyone.
And you see where I'm coming from. He won't listen to reason, but I thought she might call it off if she thought he and you were, you know.
Ah, you are an evil imp, ain't ya?
Sometimes a guy's gotta resort to underhanded tricks. What do you say?
Sorry.
Ah.
Edna might be a pill, but if I play dirty tricks on every dame who disapproves of me, well, I'd play a lot of dirty tricks. Besides, such stunts are beneath the dignity of Techne, Muse of Progress.
She sounds like Harley Quinn.
So, who are you supposed to be?
Don't you know your Homer? I am Techne, Muse of Progress. You can tell by the lightning bolts.
Must have slept through that class.
I'm supposed to be a goddess-like. I'm the one who inspires all the great men who make the discoveries. And women, too. Leave us not forget Madame Curie.
I never would. So, you work for the expo?
Yeah, ain't it a kick? I greet all the important guests. And on the final day, I get to bestow the golden sundial on the winning contestant.
See you, Trixie.
From this chamber of wonders, we
Yep,
bid
shut up.
you a
Shut up.
fond
That's enough.
adieu.
Shut up. Ugh. No running allowed in this game. It's annoying.
It's not as nice as my truck back in '86. Jeez, I hope I still have a truck back in '86.
Well, not yet you don't, because that timeline doesn't exist yet. That's why you're here. Well, it does exist, but for the moment it's alternate. Because of what's happened with Doc in Doc's past, his future is alternate.
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits.
Listen, I promised I won't take it to 88.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably. Tell you what, I'll take it on a test drive 1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
It worked. Didn't it?
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived 6 hours ago.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the part for a chronometric analyzer.
A what?
A diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
Hey, no driving the exhibits off the lot!
Looks like you'll have to find another set of wheels if you want to get to the lab.
I've just got the Back in Time song stuck in my head now. Gotta get back in time.
My future wouldn't be built so shoddily.
Hi, Miss Strickland. I was just...
Break what you like, Mr. Corleone. It's no skin off my nose. Just keep away from Emmett's booth. Speaking of whom, I'd better go see what's keeping him.
I'll go check on him for you. I was just heading there anyway.
No, you weren't. The last thing he needs is another distraction at the 11th hour.
But...
Tut, tut. Not another word. I've got the rest of the day all mapped out.
Miss Strickland!
I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. Heavens, you shaved off your hair, but... Carl Sagan?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
I'm not sure it would be seemly for me to be seen in the company of an alleged arsonist.
I think it may be in your best interest. You see...
Let's go somewhere where we can talk privately.
Is he flirting with the 18-year-old version of his wife when he's like 80 years old? That is really messed up.
Hang on, Emmett. Hope you're ready for a big breakup. Emmett?
Thanks again for your assistance, Detective Parker.
Detective?
That was Kid
What the hell
Tannen.
is Kid doing here?
Nothing criminal, I assure you. I was just getting a mind map of Mr. Tannen for our exhibition at the Expo. The authorities wouldn't allow Edna and I to stage a demonstration of the mental alignment meter with a violent felon, but this little baby is just as good. Okay, let's see, now what's next? Check the stew, sort the maps. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
Edna really is cracking the whip, isn't she?
Well, yes, but she's got my best interests at heart. Without her, I can get so distracted. Did she send you down here to check up on me?
Yeah, she wanted to come herself, but...
She's busy too, I know. Well, you're a poor substitute for Edna's lovely features, but make yourself at home.
Thanks.
No thanks are necessary. Without you, I'd never be where I am now. In love with the woman of my dreams. And a mere 6 hours from my first public triumph as a scientist. Wait a minute. 6 hours? Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm running out of time!
Jumping Jehoshaphat? I guess that was a thing.
The mind of a degenerate criminal.
This Kid Tannen's mind map, as captured by our mind map helmet.
You could tell he's a criminal just by looking at this?
No, but when it's fed into the mental alignment meter...
Weird.
Weird nothing. It's science.
How does the mental alignment thing work?
Here, I'll show you.
Hey.
The test subject wears this mind mapping helmet, which probes the brain by measuring fluctuations in skin conductance and electrical resistance on the surface of the parietal lobe.
My brain melted.
When I turn on the mind mapping helmet with this radio switch, the subject is exposed to a series of visual stimuli intended to provoke a series of positive or negative responses, as indicated by these lights on the
Goes
helmet.
negative when he sees Edna.
As the responses are recorded, they're relayed to this special typewriter, which prints out a punch card that represents the subject's mind map.
All I see is a bunch of holes.
Well, to you, maybe. But to our mental alignment meter, this mind map is nothing less than a peek into your subconscious. Observe as I place your mind map into the MAM.
Layabout.
Is that machine calling me a slacker?
No, your own physiological responses did.
It's been slapped into his head by Strickland that is a slacker. Yeah, basically.
Ew.
Ugh, did the clamp fall off again?
Yeah.
Put it back on. Oh, I don't even know why I keep that bacteria tank around. Every time the clamp falls off the nitrogen tube, it takes a couple of minutes before I can get the stench out of the air. Whew.
You've got to do things that stimulate him in such a way that, well, that...
Hey, could we watch Frankenstein on this?
Sorry, Michael.
That make his mental thingy go dodgy.
Positive and negative visual stimuli for my mental alignment tests. Besides, a movie like Frankenstein should really be watched on a big screen, don't you think?
I Don't Care by Trixie Trotter?
Edna doesn't approve of that sort of music, but I find it very soothing. Oh.
If I'm gonna take Emmett's mind map, I'd better replace it with another one. Tannen's mind map. If Emmett's map looked like this, I bet Edna wouldn't think he's such a model citizen.
I'd be careful of that if I were you.
Why?
Well, the rocket fuel experiment must have stripped one of the teeth in the hand crank. As a consequence, if you turn it for more than 10 seconds, it turns out in an electric shock.
That's funny. No, I saw something there. There it is. Oil can.
What's this?
That's a can of used motor oil, rocket fuel waste, and assorted chemical sludge left over from my abandoned rocket car.
Gross.
Accounting doesn't enter into it, but it is disgusting. Would you mind disposing of it on your way out?
Sure.
Yeah, it is kind of like a primitive lie detector test in a way.
Damn it. What's cooking?
That's an old Brown family recipe for Hassenpfeffer.
Hassenpfeffer?
Rabbit stew. The trick is to add the cumin an hour after the carrots. Take a whiff. Isn't that just about the best thing you've ever smelled in your life?
It's, powerful, yeah.
I've got it on a slow boil for later.
That wasn't right.
What's this?
It's the placard we'll be putting in front of our booth at the expo.
The scientist that caught Kid Tannen?
A small exaggeration, but Edna says it'll attract investors. What do you think of the picture?
It's good.
It's fine.
Really?
Really.
Well, that's a relief. You have no idea how long it took to find one in my mother's photo album that Edna approved of.
Ew.
We're gonna make him out to be like a degenerate, so everything he hates has to be done.
Hey, Emmett, I've got a... Whoa! Whoops.
What the heck?
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. Your suit's ruined. Edna's gonna be royally PO'd.
Wrong.
What?
When Edna gave me this suit, I realized that the probability of me keeping it clean was infinitesimally remote, so I spent a few hours whipping up this.
Ah.
Whoa! What was that?
A chemical compound capable of wiping the grime off any surface.
Damn it, you'll make a fortune.
Not anytime soon, I'm afraid. Due to an inherent instability in its molecular makeup, after 12 hours, the cleanser's component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-shredding enzymes, rendering it unsuitable for commercial use.
Wait a minute, does that mean your suit's gonna dissolve in 12 hours?
Hey gods, no. The solution dissipates into the air after it's applied. But it does mean that after this batch of cleanser ages another 11 hours and 53 minutes, it would eat away this suit faster than 1,000 starving moths. And that would be a crisis of unimaginable proportions.
Why?
Because this suit belongs to Edna's grandfather, who wore it on his wedding day. Poor guy was gunned down just a few years later.
I'm not surprised.
Well, enough wool gathering. Back to work.
I don't want to get that covered in any messy oil. That cleanser doesn't seem very portable.
It isn't, but this is.
Perfume bottle?
Yes. No. I mean, yes, it's a perfume bottle, but inside is a concentrated dose of my all-purpose cleanser. With a little luck, this should last me through the next 12 hours before its component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-destroying enzymes.
Clever.
Yoink. I'll be having that, thank you very much.
What the hell is that?
What?
It works every time.
I thought I saw a tarantula. I'd better not return it yet. I might need it to clean something. If only this stuff was several hours older, I could use it to dissolve Emmett's suit.
Ah, we need the DeLorean. So that one makes a lot of sense then.
Nothing happened.
Well, that button advances the slides during the mind mapping test. It only works while the test is running.
Yep, that's just what I was thinking. Come on, bring me up an image that he hates. Ah. How do we inspect it? Oh yeah.
I wonder how this new mind map for Emmett turned out. That's not a great reading, but if I really want to get Emmett in trouble, I better aim for the bottom.
Damn, that didn't work properly.
Ew.
So the slideshow thingy we're going to want to do very last.
Oh.
No. I know what to do. We got to go back to the DeLorean and age the stuff first.
What?
I was just thinking about the future. All that talk about Edna's grandfather made me realize something.
Please let it be something about lightning.
Life can be short, sometimes brutally so. So why not seize the day and grab your happiness while you can?
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to get him to have negative responses.
Emmett, no.
I'm gonna ask Edna to marry me right now.
Ah.
Oh, right. I'll wait until tonight at the expo. It'll be much more romantic that way.
No, don't do it.
Think. By this time tomorrow, Edna and I will be engaged and will be the toast of the scientific community. And I owe it all to you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Hey, Emmett, I've got to go out for a while.
I thought Edna sent you to make sure I wasn't getting distracted.
Well, you'll be fine.
Alright, so let's go age that clothes dissolving shit.
It'll be safe in there.
Ooh, the exhibits are open.
That volcano looks a lot like the one I did for my 7th grade science fair.
Ooh,
may
a
be
button.
hard in Hill Valley, but our present worries fade into insignificance when we ponder our Pleistocene past. Is the wolf knocking at your door? Be glad he's not a Tyrannosaurus, king of the ancient lizards. And if you find yourself drowning in debt, well, you could be drowning in something a whole
you can
lot
skip this.
stickier, like the Hill Valley tar pits. This peek into the distant past is brought to you by Lamont's House of Urban, reminding you fur is forever.
I thought fur was murder, or is that just a Peter thing?
I wonder if that has a massage setting. I wish the courthouse did look like that in 1981. Press button to experience future Hill Valley, circa 1981.
Didn't quite turn out that way, did it?
I don't think I've visited that timeline yet.
So we need to get Doc to use the DeLorean.
Hey, Doc.
Excuse me a moment, Miss Strickland. I've got her neutralized for the moment. How's the plan proceeding on your end?
About that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, what am I supposed to look for again?
A signal that it's done evaluating the time circuits. The analysis can take a while. Be sure to let me know when the light turns green, and I'll take her out for another test run.
I suggested a little scheme to Trixie, but I don't know if she's gonna go along with it.
Pursue whatever strategies you like, but please don't tell me the details.
It's about Edna.
Don't worry, she's not going anywhere right now.
That's good, but... She isn't starting to get under your skin, is she?
Heavens no. The memory of her older self wheeling me into the reconditioning chamber is just too strong. The younger version is decidedly more attractive, though.
Oh my god, that is so creepy.
Have you found out anything that can help me?
Only that she's stubborn, argumentative, and completely convinced of her own moral superiority.
Great, thanks, Doc. That really helps.
That really helps.
On another subject...
Less distasteful.
About that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, what am I supposed to look for again?
A signal that it's done evaluating the time circuits. The analysis can take a while. Be sure to let me know when the light turns green, and I'll take her out for another test run.
Oh yeah, no worries, dude. Welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate it.
Doc said to tell him when the light on his diagnostic thingy went green. Nope, no green light yet.
Can we make it turn green?
Nope, no green light yet. Hey, Artie.
Hey, Mr. G-Man. How's the, undercover operation?
If everything goes as planned, we should be wrapping things up real soon now.
Well, when it's time for me to play my part, just say the word.
You haven't met Sylvia yet, have you?
My contact person? Not yet. Is he or she at the expo?
I don't think so, and I'm pretty sure it'll be a she. I like Trixie's new outfit.
Cost the expo $14.89, but it was worth every penny. After all, she's the public face of the expo. Techne, muse of progress.
So you're the registration guy for the expo?
And chief accountant and paymaster.
Hey, you're coming up in the world.
And none of it would have happened if I hadn't responded to that subpoena.
Keep doing what you're doing, Grandpa.
Grandpa?
That's our,
Grandpa.
name for you.
Oh, ha! Funny.
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not
open?
till tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds!
Rude.
To all who approach these hallowed halls. What's cooking?
Ideas. Up here. Techni, Muse of Progress. Not a bad gig.
Audie got it for me. It's my entree into respectability.
Whose idea was it to put a science and technology expo in Hill Valley?
Beats me. Audie says it's all bred in circuses. But I ain't seen a single clown yet today.
Look, my friend Emmett really needs help.
The one who's going out with Edna Strickland? You're darn right he needs help.
I'm not asking you to actually
It does,
seduce her,
right?
just make
It's
her
so
think you two
high-pitched
have
and
a thing
annoying.
going. It'll drive her crazy.
I guess it would.
So...
I wouldn't do that to another girl unless I was good and mad at her. And besides, it might tarnish my image as a muse.
See you, Trixie.
Don't be a stranger.
So I've got to get her mad at Trixie. I'm gonna get Edna mad at Trixie. Or Trixie mad at Edna. One of the two. There's just so much to do in these episodes. Because you don't have a set time to make your responses as you do in the other Telltale games. There's so much to do in these
Talk to you a
episodes.
minute, Miss Strickland.
Surely. Excuse us a moment.
Yo, Lucid Gamer, what's up,
It's like
dude?
this. I found out about Trixie Trotter.
Yes?
Apparently they made her some sort of queen of the festival. Techni, the Muse of Progress.
They didn't. Well, they said this expo would give Hill Valley a reputation. I didn't realize this is what they meant.
What have you got against Trixie?
It's the idea of it. Allowing our city to be represented by a woman like that.
This is gonna do it.
I won't stand for it. As a socially conscious citizen, I demand you discharge that muse.
Trixie? What's wrong with her?
Oh, she's hardly qualified for an honorific post at a public event.
Right, it's so easy.
Lady, she fits the costume, she's an American citizen, and she managed to memorize all her lines. What more qualifications do you want?
Oh, these people are impossible.
Why do you want to get Trixie fired?
One simply can't allow women like that to attain positions of respect in society. It creates a very bad precedent for the future.
Does it?
But try telling it to this poor sap. She's got him completely steamrolled. That's how they operate.
Is it?
Still, I could get her discharged if I had the goods on her. No doubt a woman like that has left a trail of scandal, and I'd find it if I were still a reporter. But I haven't got time to do the legwork now. I'm too busy with Emmett and his invention.
So you wouldn't hesitate to get Trixie fired from her job?
If I had the goods on her. She's obviously got her employer completely bamboozled. The only way to snap him out of his spell would be to show him something really shocking.
Ah,
That's
so...
all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Sorry, Trixie. I gotta get some dirt off you to get you fired. Time for the Harley Quinn voice.
What's cooking?
Techni, Muse of Progress. Not a bad gig.
Audie got it for me. It's my entree into respectability.
So Artie's working for the expo too, huh?
Oh, Audie's doing swell. The papers made a big deal of him testifying against Kid. People have been beating down his door ever since the trial. The expo's darn lucky they could get him.
What's Artie's job?
Oh, he's a real high muckety-muck at the expo. He's in charge of all the money, and the hiring and firing.
Hey, not bad.
You're telling me, and super respectable, too. It's a real relief for him to have a job where the boss never pulls a gun on him.
How's Kid's trial going?
Slowly. You know what they say. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but infinitely fine.
Except in Hill Valley, where they don't move at all.
What?
Nothing. It's just, something I heard once. So no regrets about turning him in?
None at all. I should have known better than to take up with him in the first place. But what can I say? I was dumb. I let myself get taken in by his charm.
Charm? It's good to see that you and Artie are both doing okay.
We're more than okay. And if things keep going the way they're going, we may be more than just friends before you know it.
Well, don't get too serious too fast.
Nah, we're keeping things casual, for now.
Good. I'm sure Grandma will appreciate that. See you, Trixie.
Don't be a stranger.
I'm surprised he hasn't realised who Trixie is yet.
Hi, Artie.
Go on. Call me Grandpa.
Huh? Right, so, Grandpa... You're not gonna let Edna get Trixie fired, are you?
Not on your life. She'd have to bring me a real smoking gun before I'd even think of letting that kid go. This job means an awful lot to her, you know.
That's all for now.
Over and out.
Oh, there's someone over there. I didn't see him. It's the dude who worked at the speakeasy.
Oh, geez, this guy again.
Funny, I was gonna say the same thing. Shouldn't you be in jail with the rest of Kid's gang?
I was, but then an opportunity availed itself and I...
Sang like a canary.
I prefer to think of it as exhibiting an admirable sense of self-preservation.
Huh.
Will you be playing piano for Trixie later?
Nah.
Why not?
Because little Miss Goody Two-Shoes thinks she's too respectable for cue ball these days.
You seem kind of angry about Trixie.
Angry? Listen, kid, me and Trixie go way back. I know stuff about her that even Kid doesn't know. Stuff that curl your socks.
Really? Ooh, do tell.
Oh, yeah. And now to see her flouncing around the place, making like her stink don't smell, it just... well, it just cheeses me off, you know?
So what's so, toe-curling about Trixie's past?
Yeah, like I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, come on.
Dick.
No.
Tell you what, I'll tell you something embarrassing about me first.
Like what?
Well, under the influence of alcohol, my mom made a pass at me.
Ooh. All right, Junior, you win. That was pretty embarrassing. Almost as embarrassing as this.
Is that Trixie?
Okay.
Yep.
She's not wearing much.
No kidding. She did a lot of these artistic postcards a few years ago. I got a whole set of them.
Can I, have one?
I don't know. You ain't gonna do nothing bad with it, are you?
Hey,
well, usually it doesn't work, but in this case it did work.
Wow. Okay.
What kind of stuff have they got you hauling here?
How the heck would I know? Electro this, robo that, dynamo the other. It's all Greek to me.
Hang loose, pal.
You talk funny, mister.
Trixie sure got some nice, antlers. This is definitely something Edna wouldn't approve of.
Oh! That got me a shiny! Oh, Edna!
You might want to take a look at this.
Why in the world would I be interested in... Oh, what have we here? Oh, sir! Mr. McFly! It appears your muse has been inspiring more than progress.
Trixie? Oh, no, no, no. What are you doing with a dirty postcard?
What is she doing in a dirty postcard? I swear, Mr. McFly, if that doesn't convince you that Trixie Trotter is unfit to represent Hill Valley...
I don't need you to lecture me about who I can or can't hire, Miss Strickland. Trixie's darn good at what she does. I don't care if she was once the winsome wench of Winnipeg. The past doesn't
Winsome
matter.
wench of Winnipeg.
Trixie?
What is it, Artie?
You know I don't like to pry, but what state did you grow up in?
Province, Manitoba. Why?
Not even an American.
See, darling, the charter specifically states that the Expo's hostess must be a U.S. citizen, so if you're really a Canadian...
I'm being fired? You are firing me?
I don't want to.
Here, take it back.
Well, I'm glad somebody's listening to reason.
Oh, that was just harsh.
Let's talk.
I like that though. Let's talk. Ah, I wondered where I was then.
Trixie?
I'll do it. I'll make that blue-nosed bitty eat her heart out.
That's great. I got it all planned out. When Emmett shows
But
up...
we gotta do it my way.
Huh?
I'm no good with improvising, and I ain't gonna memorize no lines. But I was in this play once. The Parlor Maid's Predicament.
I will become Harlequin and murder you all.
Scene from that.
Okay.
Only, I need a few props.
Why am I not surprised?
Some furs, a big diamond. It doesn't have to be real, understand?
That makes it easier.
And something from this friend of yours, Emmett. Has he got a photo album?
I don't know. Probably.
Better bring it to me.
Furs, a diamond, and Emmett's photo album. And then?
Sit back and watch the fur fly.
Furs we can get from there.
Furs donated by Lamont's House of Ermine. At least they're going to a good cause. They're stuck tight in this tar.
Oh, of course they are. Hold on a minute. We have something for this.
Emmett's formula. Still as good as new. Never know when I might need to get some sticky substances out of some clothes.
Yeah, sticky substances out of clothes. That can be interpreted in many different ways.
It's a good thing I did this before Emmett's 12-hour time limit, where the cleanser might have dissolved the fur. I already sprayed him. Let's slip out of those furs, shall we?
So we got the fur. Now we need a diamond. That would be up there.
Nice rock. But I can't reach it.
What does this button do?
Pleasant dreams, Hill Valley. And the Expo would like to remind you that you can find everything you need to transform your dreams into reality at Howe's Hardware. Artificial rainbow, reassuring serving our fair city.
Grab the diamond.
Taken care of.
I can't reach it.
Is sweet.
It came around the front. What the hell?
And after the rain, what else?
What?
An artificial rainbow.
That's not fair.
Reassuring all the good people of Hill Valley that their needs are taken care of. And life is sweet.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That works.
Just borrowing it. I wonder if that has a massage setting.
Agricultural advances will make it a breeze to feed our burgeoning population. Our residents tired of waiting for
so much dialogue over dialogue.
And what better excursion than a pretty years in the future courtesy of Hal's Hardware and the collective imagination of mankind.
Well, it
Could
would be
this
fun to watch,
be our
but
venerable
I'm gonna
town
break
square?
up with my friend Emmett.
Yes, indeed.
right.
Though the form
got all
looks
the
strange
props
and
I
new,
asked for?
the function
The
remains
furs and the
the same
diamonds?
as ever.
And your
But
friend's
where
photo
are all
album?
the people?
Not all of them yet, but I'm working
Why,
on it.
they're underground.
I mentioned to give Miss
A
High and
network
Mighty
of
an
furrows
eyeful.
extends a mile into the earth, giving future Hill Valley's 10 million citizens plenty of space to work, play, and
Why can we still hear that when we're so far away?
Hey, the light's green. That means Doc could take the DeLorean out again.
Awesome. That means that's got to go in there.
I need to talk to you.
Excuse me, my dear. Yes?
About that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, the light's gone green.
Wonderful. If the systems check out, I should be able to take it for another test run. I've got to run ashore there, Miss Strickland. I suggest you think about what I've been saying.
Oh, I will.
When did you land this time?
9 hours and 37 minutes ago.
Ouch.
Frankly, it's starting to get a little difficult to avoid running into myself. Still, the time jump yielded some interesting new data on the flux field. I'll run some more tests and we'll see what we find.
Excellent. So that was only 9 hours.
Doc's trip aged the formula a few hours. Not enough to turn it to acid, though. Nope, no green light yet. How's it hanging, Emmett?
No time for small talk. I've got machines to tune and mind maps to sort.
Where's that photo album?
What are you looking at?
Your picture.
Why? Is something wrong?
You look a little constipated.
What? Edna said I looked intense.
Yeah, intensely focused on taking it.
I get the picture. I'll have to find a better one. Unfortunately, there's a lot to choose from.
Heavy.
Extremely. Mother has been rather obsessive about photographically cataloging my life.
Yoink.
I've got an idea.
What?
Why don't I take your photo album over to Edna so she can pick out your new picture?
That's a great idea. She's got a better eye for these things than I do anyway. Thanks, pal.
Don't mention it. Hey, Emmett, got a sec?
Why, yes. In fact, I've got several.
No, I didn't want to talk to him.
Why don't we talk later?
Sure thing.
I wanted to do that. These episodes are incredibly long, guys. They're probably the longer out of the entire Telltale game series.
Hey, the light's green. I need to talk to you.
Excuse me, my dear.
Not at all, Mr. Sagan. Take your time.
Much obliged, Miss Strickland. Yes?
Your chronometer's gone green again.
Excellent. Let's hope this time the test run is a success. I'm sorry to desert you again.
Yes, well, you've left me with plenty to think about.
That is still super creepy. He's still flirting with the 18-year-old version of his wife, and he's like 80.
Any luck this time?
Depends what you mean by luck. My arrival time was off again.
By how much?
8 hours this time. Gave me the chance to take in 3 showings of Frankenstein. Good movie. A bit implausible from a scientific perspective, but I could see how my younger self would have been mesmerized.
What about the DeLorean?
Oh, yes. I did get one critical piece of information. The chromium elements in my circuits became unstable during the temporal shift. I should replace them with titanium.
Great.
Now, unfortunately, titanium won't become commercially available till the Kroll process is perfected in 9 years.
9 years?
But there may be another solution. I'm going to fire up the chronometric analyzer again. Then, while I'm storing it, you can... Uh-oh. Where did it go?
Where did she go?
You better get down there before she makes the situation impossible. I'll tend to the DeLorean.
Age to perfection. Hey, Emmett, I'm back.
Ah, that's a public display of affection, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh my!
You know, I thought you were coming down here to keep Emmett focused on his invention.
Oh, she is. But she's generously scheduled brief canoodling breaks every 45 minutes to keep my mind fresh.
Time's up, dear. Let's get back to work.
Shall we?
Now, Mr. Corleone, what can I do for you?
Mr. Sagan says he needs to talk to you back at the high school.
He does? Whatever for?
He says he's got a lead on the speakeasy arsonist.
He does he? Well, I'm not sure anyone cares about that old story anymore. But I suppose I could spare a few minutes in the service of solving a crime. Will you be all right without me, sweetheart?
It'll be tough, but I think I'll muddle through.
Try to keep him focused. He's so easily distracted.
Don't I wish?
Yeah, that's pretty much what they just did with that to age it. No.
There it is. I've been looking all over for my portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula. Where'd you find it?
Out by the trash.
That's strange. I haven't been out there for hours. Oh well.
Are you gonna spray your jacket? It's looking a little dusty.
Not until it's really dirty. This cleanser doesn't grow on trees, you know. Well, some of the ingredients grow on trees, but the rest are synthesized polycarbonate
Really
detergent
dirty?
blends.
I can do that. I'll wait until you're at the expo to show Edna what a suit-destroying slob you can be. Now all I have to do is convince Edna that Emma's a degenerate criminal who's stepping out on her. If I'm gonna take Emmett's mind map, I better replace it with another one. Ow!
Oh.
Ew.
That smells good.
I get the feeling this isn't going to work properly. Yeah, but we go through all that to bring it back here to do it here, and he's like, "Oh, you found it." It's like, "Oh, for God's sake! I've just gone through all that time and effort to get this messed up, and you've just taken it from me." Oh, dude, it's even longer than that. Depending if I can do this right, it's even longer.
That's not a great.
We got layabout again.
If I really want to get Emmett in trouble, I better aim for the bottom.
Let's try doing all the positive stuff first.
That smells good. Oh.
Emmett?
What?
Your jacket's got a little,
Oh, no worries.
Don't you want to use the portable cleanser?
Oh, I'm not gonna waste my portable supply until I'm out of the lab.
I guess I'll have to wait until you're at the expo then. I don't want to get that covered in any messy oil.
Oh, for God's sake.
Ow! Ew.
Oh.
I am no good at this. Yeah, the green light's happy, the yellow light's love, and the red light's anger. It's gonna end up being the same again. Yep.
That's not a great reading, but if I really want to get Emmett in trouble...
Well, let's try this one more time. Just trying it in a different way this time.
Careful. Don't let all the flavor escape.
So what I'm trying to do is keep it like green and yellow and then mix it with a bit of red.
Ew.
That smells good.
This is just really long and boring.
Ew.
I want to try and get in a mixture of emotions.
Ah, that's the stuff.
Let's see what that does. Oh, it broke.
Hey, Emmett, I think your mind map test is broken.
Oh, well, that switch just keeps shorting out on me. No time to fix it now. I'll have to take care of it at the expo.
I'm guessing that was right if it
I'm not gonna be
broke.
doing any more mind maps. I guess I'll test this out and hope for the best.
Hey!
Bingo! Now Emmett's mind map is as bad as Tannen's. Now all I have to do is swap this out with Emmett's original mind map and Emmett's own machine will do him in.
That's what I was going for, Blazing. I was really trying to mix it up.
Okay, Emmett. Get ready to meet the new you.
Hey!
What?
I almost left behind my mind map card. We're gonna show it off at the expo as a rare example of a model citizen. Edna kill me if I forgot that.
She might kill you anyway when she gets a look at that mind map. Once Emmett gets to the expo, I'll try to figure out how to get him to put his card in the mental alignment meter. But for now, I better concentrate on making Emmett look like he's fooling around on Edna. Emmett?
Yeah?
What do you say we take a break for a couple of hours and go see a movie?
Couple of hours?
Actually, it may be more like 70 minutes.
I haven't got a couple of hours. I still got all these mind maps to sort, and the MAM's wiring is still giving me fits, and...
I get it, you're busy. You get back to work. We'll catch up later.
Thanks.
What's funny is that the alternate reality version of Doc that came back from the alternate 1986 doesn't remember any of this.
What's all the hustle and bustle?
It's almost time for the opening ceremony.
Holy jeez, I better work fast. I think I got it all worked out. When it all comes together, Edna will think you're the worst guy in town. I just need a couple more pieces.
Well, don't go to too much trouble.
What do you mean? Oh. You got the time circuits fixed.
Not exactly. You see, I've been mulling things over, and... in the timeline you're from...
The right timeline?
Yes, I've got a wife.
A great wife. Clara, and kids, and a dog, and a bitchin' time train, and...
And Edna? How does her story turn out? How does she end up?
Oh, well, Edna ends up...
A lonely old lady shouting at people in a window.
To be honest, she ends up kinda... sad.
Sad?
She lives with some cats in a dinky little apartment, and she spends most of her time yelling out her window at people, and collecting newspapers, and living in the past.
I see. Perhaps we've been going about this problem the wrong way. Do we really have to completely obliterate my timeline so we can restore yours?
Doc?
Maybe we could have the best of both worlds.
No.
I could be with Edna, but it could be a little bit, you know, more healthy.
Can you hear yourself? Do you know what you're saying? Let me remind you. Doc, she tried to erase your brain.
Oh, she was terrible, no argument. Horrible. Oh, but she started out with such pure intentions.
Dude, you're not seriously considering.
I don't believe this.
All I'm saying is, let's stop and take a breath. This elaborate plan to derail my younger self's love life, is the short-term misery worth the long-term gain? Maybe we can find a third way. One where everybody wins. What do you think?
No. I'm sorry, Doc. I can't go along with what you're saying. You don't belong with Edna.
So you're determined to break us up, in spite of my stated wishes?
Basically, yeah.
Then there's nothing left to say?
Where are you going?
Why should it matter to you?
Exactly. It comes full circle. Did he just time travel and leave me here?
Hi, Trix.
Oh, hiya, kiddo. Say, wouldn't it be easiest if I just march up to that Strickland dame and give her a smack in the puss?
Well, it would be fun to watch, but it wouldn't get her to break up with my friend Emmett.
Oh, right. You got all the props I asked for? The furs and the diamond? And your friend's photo album?
Not all of them yet, but I'm working on it.
What do you mean? I do have all of them.
As high and mighty an eyeful.
Oh, I've got to give them to her separately.
I brought Emmett's photo album like you asked.
Let's see. Gee, he's not bad looking. In an egghead kind of way.
Remember, I don't want you seducing him for real.
I ain't a cradle robber, kiddo. How about the furs and the diamond?
I'll get him to you.
Really? You got to give them to her separately? This is the one thing I don't like about this particular Telltale game design.
Gimme.
Like, if it was The Walking Dead or something, and you were holding something you had to give to someone, it would pop up as triangle, circle, square, or X to give it to them.
Those furs, and we'll be in business.
Hey, Trixie. Are these furs good enough?
Well, they're a little ratty, but, they'll work.
So, you got everything you need for your big scene?
Everything except for your friend.
Emmett Brown, redheaded guy about yay high. He'll be the one with Edna Strickland.
Not for long, he won't.
Great.
Here he is. So in trying to fix the Prime timeline, Marty's just, in a sense, made it worse, because the Doc from the alternate timeline is now realizing he doesn't want to be erased. He doesn't want to cease to exist.
What's keeping you?
Oh, hello, Michael. I guess I've got a mild case of stage fright. I'm about to play my big scene, you know? No telling how Edna's gonna react. Wish me luck. Oh, for Pete's sake.
Splashy, splashy. How would he not feel it?
Got something on your suit.
Oh, so I have. Anti-stain formula, work your magic.
And disintegrate.
Just in the nick of time. Step back now. We're gonna need a little space here.
Oh, aren't you a vision? Like something that descended from the heavens.
Yes, I'm feeling a
Wait,
bit
what?
elevated.
Why
at
is the suit not disintegrating?
I just gotta ask you.
Your tie's a bit crooked.
I've been holding it inside for weeks now, and I've simply gotta get it off my chest.
Oh.
Oh, it is disintegrating.
Uh-oh.
My grandfather's suit!
My formula! Oh. Look! Turn your head! I'll be right back, and we can try this all over again.
It's Lathrop Brown!
Huh?
Trixie Trotter! How do you know this woman?
I don't! I mean,
how do you know this woman?
Records, and I may have taken a picture or two of her, but I...
Go on! Deny to the world that you know me. Perhaps it is true, but I know you all too well.
What is going on here?
You rich boys are all alike. You think material possessions can compensate for a broken heart. Well, you can take back your furs, and take back this gaudy diamond, too. I don't need your expensive presents. I need you. And more importantly, little Emmett Jr. needs you.
Well,
Emmett Jr.
Don't Edna me. Apparently you are not the man I took you for.
But I am, see? The mental alignment meter proves it. I am the man you fell in love with.
Let me see that card. I should have known. A degenerate criminal.
What?
Get out of my sight! I never want to see you again!
The hair's going through the cap.
That was rough, Emmett. I'm sorry you had to go through it, but things are gonna be okay. You and me can... Emmett?
That went off great, huh?
Yeah. Maybe too great. Emmett!
It's a board with wheels.
Emmett!
Go away.
Come on! Where are you? I'm sorry you had to go through that scene at the expo. Things didn't work out the way you expected, but everything's gonna turn out okay. See, I know how this story turns out, and...
Story is over.
Stay there, Emmett! Don't throw away your future!
I don't have any future.
He's really gonna commit suicide over it?
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
Stop!
What are you doing up here?
Don't jump!
I wasn't gonna jump.
Then what do you...
This is where I come when I want to think.
Oh.
When I want to be alone.
Oh. What are you thinking about?
Can't you take a hint? I don't want you here. I don't need you.
You don't know what you need.
And you do?
As a matter of fact, yeah. You need... to get some perspective. Think about it. All the people who have it even worse than you. For instance, Frankenstein's monster.
Frankenstein. I tell you that my very life force is drained away, and you want to talk about Hollywood monster movies.
It's a very inspirational monster movie. Especially the scene where they bring the monster to life. There's this big gurney that lifts him up into the air, and see, there's this wild storm going on, and lightning crashing everywhere. It's amazing. And you just gotta see it, Emmett. It'll change your life.
Look at my helmet. Which light is flashing?
Yellow.
Apathy. I don't care about movies. I don't care about anything anymore, and I never will.
Don't give me that. You care. You still care about inventing things.
Inventing is overrated. 99% hype, 10% fraud. Name one invention that ever did anybody any good.
How about...
the light bulb?
the telephone. Think how that invention has revolutionized the whole world.
Yes. Now a person can be rejected long distance.
Think about Edison and the light bulb. That was a great invention.
Yeah, might have been. If there was anything in this miserable world worth illuminating.
Wow, I thought I was depressing.
The automobile was a great invention, right? You love cars.
Yes. If I'm lucky, I may be struck by one today.
Holy shit.
Help me out here.
You're getting on my nerves, Corleone. At least you would be if I still cared about anything.
Your heart's broken, I know. First breakup's a bitch, but you'll fall in love again, sooner or later. There's a woman waiting in the wings, and she's worth waiting for.
Spare me the platitudes. Now that Edna has turned my heart into a desiccated husk, I'm done with love. Forever.
We're all depending on you to pull it together. Why, you're gonna put Hill Valley on the map.
Oh, please. My greatest fear is that I'll end up frittering my life away in this miserable town.
Oh, for God's sake, throw me a bone here.
Me? Care about me, Doc.
You?
Yeah.
You did this to me.
Uh-oh.
Did what?
It turned red.
I was content drudging away in my dad's law office. You show up out of nowhere, get me all excited about inventing, and disappear. 2 months later, you show up again, you trick me into making a hero out of myself and getting involved with Edna Strickland. Then you appear a third time and pretend to be my friend just so you can yank the rug out from under me and send me sprawling into the dirt.
Okay, I can work with that.
I loathe you, Michael Corleone. Or is that even your real name?
Nope.
Marty. My name is Marty.
Oh, so everything you've told me's been a lie.
More or less.
Why? Why did you ruin my life?
You gotta keep him angry.
I did it for fun.
You ruined my life for fun?
Yeah, that's how I get my kicks.
You bastard. And all that time you spent building up my dreams, telling me I was gonna be a great scientist.
Yeah, what a laugh. Dreams are only for people with guts enough to follow them.
You're saying I don't have guts?
You? Look at you.
What do you know? A person like you? You don't know the first thing about me. I have more dreams in my little finger than you'll ever have.
Hey, daydreams don't count.
Daydreams? That's what they said to Edison. That's what they said to Einstein. That's what they said to...
Dr. Frankenstein?
Yeah, and look what they accomplished. I'm sick of people telling me what I can and can't do. First my father, then Edna, now you. Listen to me, good. From now on, if I'm living my life my way, I'm taking my own advice and I'm following my
Yep,
own
just
ideas.
stand on top of a giant metal lightning conductor.
You hear me? My ideas. Scott, I've got it.
Got what?
solution. My invention. I know how to make it work.
Mental alignment meter?
No, my airborne personal transport device.
The rocket car?
Not rockets at all. That was my mistake. The basic idea was sound, but the propulsion system was unworkable. Lightning. The lightning! Suddenly the answer is clear. It came to me all at once, like...
A bolt of lightning?
Exactly! Static electricity! Super ionized static electricity powering the asynchronous oscillation of frictionless plates inside the... What's this stupid thing doing on my head?
Emmett, you're you again.
What's this stupid thing doing on my head?
Silly mind-reading tricks when there's serious science to be done. Let the expo begin today!
Let's get the hell out of here before anything else happens.
What?
I said, let's get out of here before anything
This reminds me of the first Back to the Future. He's like, I have to tell you about the future. And he's like, what?
It's not going anywhere. The expo's already started. I can't swing on it while it's still attached to the statue. It's not going anywhere. Emmett's helmet. I don't think he needs it now. I can't undo the knot.
We don't have anything to undo it either.
Emmett's helmet. I don't think he needs it now. Should I go for help? Better not leave him.
Better not leave him.
It's not going anywhere. Hey, Emmett!
What?
I guess he can't hear me from down here. It's not going anywhere.
I wasn't planning on doing anything else.
He took the helmet off and threw it to the ground.
Expo's already started.
Huh. I need to detach the statue, but I haven't got anything on me to do it. That was the idea. You were supposed to get him all pissed off, so he'd go back to his older self. Ah, Emmett's got something. So we do have to go back up there. We need to go back down on the rope.
Hang in there!
I don't have a choice.
I can't reach him.
Oh.
I can't swing on it while it's still attached to the statue. Emmett!
What?
Got anything useful on you?
Only my wallet. Oh, and this portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula. Oops.
Well, thanks, dude.
I'm sorry I had to get you so upset. See, I figured you needed to...
Forget it! This isn't the time for long-winded explanations.
Hang in there.
Very funny.
Hang in there. Very funny. I thought it was pretty funny.
Emmett's solution. This stuff's dangerous.
Exactly right. Imagine if we'd have created an evil Doc and then another alternate timeline ensued.
That doesn't need to be sprayed by fabric-destroying enzymes.
Oops.
Da 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 da. Having a Spider-Man moment here.
Gotcha. Let's get out of here. Your pants, they're stuck. Do something before we're crushed. Ah. What are you doing?
Trust me. Hold on.
What did you say your name was again?
Marty.
Marty? Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Tungsten. The catalyst will need to be made out of tungsten given the temperature within.
That's why Doc trusts Marty so much in the future when he finally meets him for the first time.
Can you finish it before the end of the expo?
Think? I've got to. My future depends on it.
Then let's go.
Of course, the oscillating plates will need to be calibrated precisely. Even the slightest misalignment could cause the magnetic field to fluctuate in intensity, leading to sudden shifts in polarity. The results could conceivably be catastrophic.
Who cares?
My thought exactly. Science should be messy and unpredictable, or else where's the fun of it?
Aw, Edna's all broken-hearted as well. Oh no. Alternate Doc.
Mr. Sagan, got the kinks worked out of your car of the future?
Not all of them, but at least the DeLorean's mundane terrestrial functionality remains intact.
As usual, I have not the slightest idea what you're talking about. In fact, you remind me of someone I used to...
There, my dear, don't worry. I'm sure we'll all turn out well in the end.
Maybe for everyone else, but I suddenly feel very much like someone who's going to be alone and unloved for a very long time. Maybe I should get a cat.
Nonsense. I can state with nearly 100% certainty that you're going to have a long and fulfilling life.
How can you know that?
I think you'll find I know almost everything worth knowing about you and young Emmett and his friends. Tell me, how much do you know about Michael Corleone?
Oh no. Alternate dystopian Doc is gonna betray us. But that is it for the episode, and what that should say is to be concluded, not to be continued. Next time on Back to the Future.
Again, I realized that it wasn't Edna that made my life miserable. It was science. She used my science to turn Hill Valley into a police state. If Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the expo, his dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
Doc.
Oh my. Yeah, exactly. We did create an evil Doc, just not the one we thought. It was the older version of Doc, the alternate Doc, who turned out to be evil anyway. I mean, come on. It was obvious that he was gonna be evil because he came from the evil future where he basically made Hill Valley into a police state with his crazy ass wife, who basically, you know, didn't like anything, so she would hide it away in an abandoned speakeasy, which she turned into a surveillance room for the entire town. Yeah, it's kind of messed up. But anyway, guys, of course, stay tuned tomorrow for our continuation of what's left of our Telltale game series. We will, of course, be doing The Walking Dead Season 3, starting that up tomorrow with Episode 1. Once again, I'm not a fan of Season 3, so I expect a lot of constructive criticism whilst I'm playing that. Shout out to all subscribers, old and new. We are now at 910, so we are slowly creeping towards that 1k goal. Thank you so much for 6 likes on the video and everyone that's been active in chat, over 100 comments. Blazing710420, Tiger Monkey, Lucid Gamer, and Big Daddy Egg. Thanks to you all for stopping in, I do appreciate it. Yeah, a lot of people did love season 3 of The Walking Dead, but I really kind of didn't. You know, I didn't like how they just decided. I know Clementine's in it, of course, but I don't like how they decided to remove her as the main character. Like, they could have still had her as the main character, playable character, and just had the Javiers and the Garcias as the secondary characters, or just alternated between playing as them. You know, you play as the Garcias, then you play as Clementine, and so on. But you know, I suppose that's why I didn't like it. But anyway, yeah, this has been Gamer Dude. Happy gaming, and I'll catch you all in the next one, guys.